Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? My name is Cyrus and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a new comedian who unfortunately passed away yesterday, Bob Saget. I know for a fact he was a comedian. I've seen him somewhere. I've seen some clips of him. I've seen him in some TV series and in movies, but I've never seen his stand up. So because he was a comedian and he just passed away, I was like, you know what, I have to do something for him because we're losing too many comedians, man. And I am interested in to see exactly what kind of comedian he was. So without any delays, let's get to Bob Saget, Dad's Dirty Jokes. Here we go.
My dad, we had a very weird existence. I was 11, and he was a meat executive. He was like a head of meat. He was a meathead, basically. And he would just tell me sick shit, which is why I became a comedian before I did anything else. We would be in a restaurant, this is true, and he was sitting next to me, and he had a menu, and he said, tonight's specials are cake and cock, and they're out of cake. And I was like, I'm 11. I like cake. They don't have cake? He was a sick guy, really funny, but just said weird stuff. He went through the depression. He would say jokes like, ask me how I slept last night. How'd you sleep? Like a baby with your mom's tit in my mouth. I'm like, oh my God. I want to be emancipated, you creepy man. I didn't know what he was talking about. He would do dumb things. He said, I read the newspaper today. I think it was a misprint. I didn't know if the guy shot himself or shit himself. Just a walking rim shot, the whole thing. He was a supermarket person. Supermarkets. He said that one day A&P was going to merge with Stop and Shop and be Stop and P. He's not here anymore. How you doing, sir? He told me a joke. This is a really weird joke. I shouldn't share it. Okay, but you insisted. This is an old school joke from the Depression, so this is it. A guy goes into a house of ill repute, which I didn't even know what that meant. I was 11 years old. It doesn't mean nothing. And that's how I talk, it means nothing. And the guy says, what do you have for $1? So that's around this time when this place was built. Now, 20 years earlier, forget the fucking facts, listen to the joke. So this guy goes into a house of ill repute and says, what do you have for $1? And the proprietor, I don't know what proprietor means, he says, I'm 11. He says, go upstairs and make a right and sit on the bed and you'll know what to do. And the guy goes upstairs and sits on a bed and a little door opens up and a chicken comes into the room. This is foul. And we laughed. And the guy, I'm 11, the guy, as my dad tells me, does his business with the chicken. That's fucking nothing to me. I don't know what that does his business. What, are you like shaking hands, Willie Loman? You got briefcases? I don't know. And then he says, and then the chicken is disgusted and he leaves. He's angry. That's correct. You know what I'm talking about. Chicken goes away. And the guy goes away and he comes back the next day and he says to the proprietor, I'm 11, I swear to you, I didn't even have a pube. I didn't know what my dad was talking about. Well, I had one pube, and I put it under the pillow for the pube fairy to come. And he came on my pillow, which was really bad. So the guy comes back and he says, I want my $1 back. And the proprietor says, oh, no, sir, good sir. Because it was much more official. He said, I'll make it up to you. Go up the stairs this time and make a left, and you won't want your $1 back. And guy goes, okay, goes up the stairs, makes a left, sits down in a screening room, bunch of guys in raincoats, there's a big curtain opens up and there's a porn thing going on, a bunch of people like at some orgy, and I'm 11, I don't know what anything he's talking about means. And he says, and the guy turns to the guy next to him and says, boy, this is something. And the other guy says, you should have been here yesterday, some guy was fucking a chicken. It's a long way to go.
I like that.
That's my childhood. And my parents were together for 65 years. She loved him to death. And my mother's still alive. She can hear you right now. She's outside driving around. She is 87 and she still drives. I got her a prescription windshield. So, and I got the first alert. You know that thing where you fall and you can't get up or something? She hits the button and it calls the first people that I want there, which is the caterer. That's specifically a Jewish person's kind of joke. Any Jewish people here? Did you have a coupon? How'd you go about that? You applaud that. That does not help. I'm actually Jewish. I'll be showing you in just a few minutes. We'll bring the jib in close. Pull out the jib to show my giblets. I actually have been circumcised 9 times. Enjoy the calamari.
So, that was Bob Saget, Dad's Dirty Joke. I really did enjoy that, man. As I mentioned, I've never watched his stand-up. I've seen him around. I do know he's done a talk show. He's been in TV series. Has been in movies, but I've never seen his stand-up. And this is actually quite brilliant. I really did enjoy that, especially that chicken joke, the long joke. It was actually very good. Really enjoyed that because it implies that somebody goes right, is recorded, and everybody on the left watches. So the guy accidentally goes to left first, and next day he goes right, and they're talking about him fucking the chicken. But it's absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed that. And what do you call it? When he called his dad meathead, that was funny. And cake and cock, that was actually a funny joke as well. I really enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to doing more Bob Saget. So keep an eye on that. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time.